Bonjour les élèves, j'espère vous allez bien. Aujourd'hui, on va apprendre quelque chose avec le sport. Et le titre de ce cours est Vive Land, un stade. Un stade is a stadium. Aujourd'hui, nous discutons quelque chose de très populaire. Oui, nous parlons du sport. Vous connaissez sans doute les Jeux olympiques. Les Jeux olympiques. Olympic Games. La prochaine édition est en 2024 à Paris. La prochaine édition des Jeux olympiques est en 2024 à Paris. Maintenant, nous apprenons quelques mots des sports et des jeux. Des sports et des jeux. On commence avec les lieux. On commence avec les lieux. Par exemple, le stade. Le stade, qu'est-ce que c'est le stade? Le stade, c'est l'endroit où on joue le foot, le football ou le cricket. Le stade is stadium. On joue le football dans un stade. On joue le football dans un stade. We play football in a stadium. Mais on joue aussi le rugby. Mais on joue aussi le rugby. L'équipe du football, in fact, in French, le football is often said le foot by everybody. So, l'équipe du foot or l'équipe du football a 11 joueurs. A 11 joueurs. 11 meaning 11. Le match de foot a deux équipes. Le match de foot a deux équipes. Il y a aussi la Coupe du monde du foot. Il y a aussi la Coupe du monde du football. So, in this lesson, we are learning a few words which are related to games and sports. First, we started with football. We play football in a stadium, but we also play rugby in a stadium like we play cricket. A football team has 11 players. L'équipe du foot a 11 joueurs. Le match de foot a deux équipes. A football match has two teams. So l'équipe means the team. Il y a aussi la Coupe du monde du foot. Il y a aussi le Coupe du monde du foot. Meaning there is also Football World Cup. So one verb that we have learned is jouer. Je joue, tu joues, il joue, elle joue, nous jouons, vous jouez, il joue, elle joue. I repeat, je joue means I play or I am playing. Tu joues means you are playing or you play. Il joue means he is playing or he plays. Elle joue means she is playing or she plays. Nous jouons means we are playing. Vous jouez means you are playing. Il joue means they are playing or they play. Elle joue means they are playing, all feminine, or they play. Les sports, so jouer is to play. Le joueur is the player. Now we will have a list of games and sports in French along with the equivalent in English. Le football is the football, le basket or le ballon panier is the basketball, le cyclisme means the cycling, le volleyball is the volleyball, le hockey is the hockey, le tennis is the tennis, l'escrime is the fencing. Le golf is the golf, l'équitation means the horse riding. You remember how do you say horse in French? Le cheval. So, l'équitation is the horse riding. La boxe is the boxing. Le karaté is the karate. Le judo is the judo. La course is the race. Le ski is the ski. La natation is the swimming. So, I will just read out once again the list of sports and games. Le foot or le football, le basket or le ballon panier, le cyclisme, le volleyball, le hockey, le tennis, l'escrime is the fencing, le golf, l'équitation, la boxe, le karaté, le judo, la course, le ski, la natation. You will see many of these games and sports are also enlisted in the Olympic Games. So now, let's ask a few questions regarding sports. Quel est votre sport préféré? What's your favorite sport? Quel est votre sport préféré? Mon sport préféré est le foot. Mon sport préféré est le foot ou le football. Quel est ton sport préféré? So, as you know in French, we have two possibilities of addressing you. One is formal or plural form, that is, quel est votre sport préféré? And the other one is informal, that is, quel est ton sport préféré? Mon sport préféré est le tennis. Mon sport préféré est le football. Mon sport préféré est le cricket avec l'équipe de l'Inde. L'équipe de l'Inde means with the Indian team. Mon sport préféré est le cricket avec l'équipe de l'Inde. So, it means my favorite sport is cricket with India as a team. Je joue au tennis. So, remember, again we are coming back to the prepositions. Whenever we say something in French, there are always some article to be put in front of the noun, and there are verbs which always follows by a preposition. So, for je joue au tennis means je joue à plus le tennis, à plus le becomes au. Je joue au tennis. Je joue au cricket means au represents à plus le. So, as we have seen in the previous lessons, that for masculine, a followed by le becomes au. Je joue au football. Je joue au football. Now, we are going to say a few things about watching a match. On regarde un match de football sur la télé. On regarde un match de football sur la télé. Means we are watching a football match on television. You know la télé. La télé ou la téléviseur means the television. Nous écoutons un match de foot à la radio. Nous écoutons un match de foot à la radio. Nous écoutons means we are listening to a football match on radio. Nous écoutons un match de foot à la radio. And if it's a live match, then how do we say? Nous écoutons un match de football à la radio en direct. En direct is a live match. Live. The word live in French is en direct. So similarly, we can also say on regarde un match de cricket sur la télé en direct. That means we are watching a cricket match on live. So in this lesson, we have learned this verb regarder, which you have already studied before. Regarder means to watch, to look at, to look out. Je regarde means I watch or I look out or I am looking at. So it depends on the context. So regarder means to watch, to look out, to look at, according to the context. Je regarde means I watch or I am watching. So in this context, I must also tell you that when we are using present tense in French, we have two possibilities. Either we are saying something that is a habit. Je regarde le match de football à la télé means as a habit, I watch football matches on television, or je regarde le match de football à la télé can also mean I am now watching a football match on television. So therefore, I am giving these two translations for each one of them. Je regarde means I watch or I am watching. Tu regardes means you watch or you are watching. Il regarde means he is watching or he watches. Elle regarde means she is watching or she watches. Nous regardons means we are watching or we watch. Vous regardez means you are watching or you watch. Elle regarde means they are watching or they watch, and il regarde means they are watching or they watch. So just to give you a small recapitulation, a recap for il and elle. Il represents they, which can be only males or male and female both. Elle is only for women or females or feminine. Elle regarde. So as you know, il regarde. So if I say Marie, Jacques, Paul, three people, une fille Marie, deux garçons, Jacques et Paul, regardent la télé. In that case, we will say ils regardent, I-L-S, R-O-G-A-R-D-E-N-T, ils regardent la télé. But now, if there is three girls, Marie, Sophie and Jacqueline, so in that case we will say Marie, Sophie, Jacqueline regardent la télé or elles regardent la télé. We have also listened to, we have also come across this verb called écouter, which is to listen to. J'écoute means I listen to or I am listening to. J'écoute la radio means I am listening to the radio. J'écoute, tu écoutes, il écoute, elle écoute, nous écoutons, vous écoutez, il écoute, elle écoute. So, j'écoute means I listen or I am listening. Tu écoutes means you are listening or you listen. Il écoute means he listens or he is listening. Elle écoute means she is listening or she listens. Nous écoutons means we are listening or we listen. Vous écoutez is you are listening or you listen. Il écoute and elle écoute means they are listening or they listen. So, coming back to the preposition, we have seen à la télé. Because la téléviseur is féminin, is feminine, we are using à la télé, à la radio, but le football ou le tennis, they are masculine words. So, à le becomes au football, au tennis. Maintenant, on va parler de quelques jeux traditionnels comme le cache-cache. So now we are going to talk about a few games which are traditional and rather informal games like le cache-cache. Le cache-cache means hide and seek. La bille. La bille is marble. La bille. Le billard. Le billard is pool. And these are like le billard is primarily an indoor game. And have you heard of le pétanque? Le pétanque is the same word also in English, pétanque. Le pétanque is a traditional French game that is played with a metal ball. So, la pétanque. And now we are going to talk about three kinds of other games. Jeu de cartes. Jeu de cartes, carte means cards. Jeu de société, parlor games. Jeu de boule, and the games that are played with a ball. For example, le football et jeu de boule. Jeu de société can be Monopoly, for example, or any games that we play indoors. And jeu de cartes is like playing cards, tarot cards, to give you a few examples. So, as we have seen, the games are divided into three categories in French often, le jeu de cartes, jeu de société and jeu de boule. Quel est le sport populaire en Inde? We have started with this word today, populaire. Populaire means popular. What is the popular sports or game in India? Sans doute, c'est le cricket. Sans doute, c'est le cricket. So, in India, the most popular game is cricket. Nous soutenons l'Inde dans un match et nous crions « Vive l'Inde !» Nous soutenons l'Inde dans un match et nous crions « Vive l'Inde !» This is a new word. Soutenir. Soutenir means to support. Nous soutenons l'Inde means we support India dans un match, in a match. Et nous crions Vive l'Inde. Vive l'Inde means long live India, but Vive l'Inde in this context it means to support, to cheer up India. We say Vive l'Inde. Similarly, if somebody is supporting France, that person can say Vive la France. So, nous soutenons l'Inde dans un match et nous crions Vive l'Inde. Soutenir. Soutenir is to support. Je soutiens, tu soutiens, il soutient, elle soutient, nous soutenons, vous soutenez, ils soutiennent, elles soutiennent. You might have already learned this verb called tenir. So, it is exactly like the verb tenir. Tenir means to hold. Je tiens, tu tiens, il tient, elle tient, nous tenons, vous tenez, ils tiennent, elles tiennent. Similarly, soutenir, to support, is je soutiens, tu soutiens, il soutient, elle soutient, nous soutenons, vous soutenez, ils soutiennent, elles soutiennent. And another verb I have used previously, on crie. Crier means to cry, but also to scream. So, je crie, tu cries, il crie, elle crie, nous crions, vous criez, il crie, elle crie. So, we can say dans un match entre la France et l'Angleterre, les Anglais crient « Vive l'Angleterre » et les Français crient Vive la France! Quel est le match de cricket aujourd'hui? Today, which match is there? So, in order to ask someone, how do you ask? Quel est le match de cricket aujourd'hui? Le match est entre l'Inde et la Nouvelle-Zélande. You have learned all the countries before, so la Nouvelle-Zélande is New Zealand. Le match est entre l'Inde et la Nouvelle-Zélande. The match is between India and New Zealand. Vous soutenez quel pays dans le match? Vous soutenez quel pays dans le match? Which country are you supporting in the match? Je soutiens l'Inde. I am supporting India. Vive l'Inde! As I have said, Vive l'Inde is a cheering slogan that you can say in French while you are having a match. Now, today we started our lesson with les Jeux Olympiques. Les Jeux Olympiques is Olympic Games. So, in 2024, en 2024, les Jeux Olympiques 2024 Summer Olympics, le 2024 Jeux Olympiques will happen in Paris. So, did you know that Paris had already hosted Summer Olympics in 1900 and also in 1924? In 2024, Paris is going to host the Summer Olympics once again after 100 years. So, if you get a chance to go to the Jeux Olympiques, how do you support India? By cheering up in French, Vive l'Inde! Just to give you a small recap of the lesson today, on regarde un match de foot, on regarde un match de cricket en direct, on écoute le match de foot à la radio, and we have also learnt soutenir. Soutenir means to support. Je soutiens, tu soutiens, il soutient, elle soutient, nous soutenons, vous soutenez, ils soutiennent, elles soutiennent. So, if you want to say, les Anglais soutiennent l'Angleterre, then it is S-E-U-T-I-N-N-E-N-T. And if you want to say, for example, one single person such as Peter supports England, then you say, Peter soutient l'Angleterre. So, just to give you a few examples about the usage. So, before we go to the concluding part of the lesson, I would like to request you to find out certain things on your own. Number one, les Jeux Olympiques. Les Jeux Olympiques means Olympic Games. As we know, there are two kinds of Olympic Games. One is Summer Olympic and the other one is Winter Olympics. And it happens every 4 years. So, les Jeux Olympiques 2024. You will find out ample material on 2024 Summer Olympics. Les Jeux de Commonwealth. Les Jeux de Commonwealth. So, Commonwealth Games. So, Commonwealth Games is played among the Commonwealth countries, India being one. I would like to request you to find out how and which are the games played in the Commonwealth Games. And third one and the last one, les Jeux Asiades. Asiad is also something which is played between the Asian countries, and I would like to request you to do some research on that. And this research will be particularly important to you because today we have also learned a few sports and games in French. For example, le football, le basket, le ballon panier, the same thing, le cyclisme, le volleyball, le hockey, le tennis, l'escrime, and le golf, l'équitation, la boxe, le karaté, le judo, la course, le ski, et la natation. So, find out which of these games are officially played in these three category of collective matches sports that we talked of, les Jeux Olympiques, les Jeux de Commonwealth et le Jeux de Asiade. So, Asiad Games, Commonwealth Games and Olympics. Which of these games are actually played in these categories? So, before we conclude this session, I wish you that you enjoyed talking about sports, which is a universal phenomenon, and bon courage, bonne continuation et à la prochaine. Au revoir.